Welcome back to Zelda Speed Runs. We have qualifier number 7 of the Wind Waker Season 7 tournament. On the main stage today, we have Sizaval, Magnus Lee, KitKat, and Jasnik08. And our trackers today are Joshi, Chiamaka, Arctic Fern, and Tomotak. And I'll pass it over to our commentary team of Cine and Crane. Take it away, you two.
Hello. How's everyone doing? How are you, City? That is a interesting response. Yep. And you're back?
Okay, I don't know if you did an intro. I could not hear anything for some reason.
I said, hello, everyone. How are you? And then I said, how are you, City? And then it was just...
Yeah, I don't
and
know
I
what
guess
happened.
everything's bad.
Discord being Discord, I guess. But yeah, off we go.
Okay, Popprint 2 ET.
Ooh, Crescent the Mole. Rush Crescent.
Windfall to Gomas. We got our 3 dungeons. 3 dungeons, right?
Yep, three dungeons in these settings.
All right. Forest Haven being dead, I personally love to see that. I honestly can't remember all the settings, so the runners that have their trackers open, very happy about that.
My gosh, they're reading so fast.
I'm guessing that
Limbo's required.
Worship chart, that's new. That
yeah.
I had not seen, but that's really cool.
Yeah, that's a new thing. It'll tell you if an item is required, not required, or possibly required. So, like the ghost ship chart, we know we don't have to do the ghost ship, so don't go picking that up. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting time there.
As is no longer sans true pain. I am guessing Cliff Plateau in the Bird's Peak Rock, although is Bird's Peak Rock hinted dead?
And yeah, this is a standard opener, is to do Cliff Plat and the Bird's Peak. It's pretty safe to clear this area. You can full clear it with storage.
Is this season 3? All over again?
I mean, maybe it is actually season 3.
Many moons ago. Mail check coming out. Piece of heart, you'll love to see it. Wallet is a very interesting starting item, mostly because you know that you don't need to care about it, which is always nice. I hate getting mail late in the game and you're like halfway in a dungeon. It hurts every time.
Yeah, and then we don't have the dungeon, but the Tingle Mail, that is a thing that's now in these settings. So if you do have to do Forsaken Fortress, then you will need to get 200 rupees somehow. We don't have Forsaken, so we don't need the money.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Jazz went through the center. Kit went through the center. Center people.
Well, I'm a center person myself. I find the center to be more consistent.
I am a boomer, so I climb all the way up on the left till there's the gap and jump through it. But very standard opening so far. You do it's nice with the hints that we got to take this approach, because you can isolate a lot of the southeast quadrant. This is only going to leave Bomb Island, Private Oasis, Ice Ring, and Angular left, because Boating Course was hinted dead.
Yeah, and Bomb Island, there's a warp from Tachi that you could do to get there quickly. So overall, this is a pretty safe opener to do.
I need to pull up the full tracker myself. I can't remember old settings. I'm too old, man.
It's like S6 minus Great Fairies plus combat caves.
Man,
Plus a few extra checks, like the Tingle Mail and Two-Eye Reef Fairy. Oh, and Dungeon Secrets. Dungeon Secrets are new. Well, they were in mini blends, but they also come here for S7.
We stored a bait bag. That's a good catch. Bait bag is not going to get us anything off the bat, really? No, it does mean that the Bird's Peak Rock is logical.
Yeah. And after outset, runners could go buy a pair and go see if the headstone item, see if it's any good. See if it's worth the time investment. Which I think this is what Jasnix is doing. Might be buying a pair here. Oh, and there's a spoils bag in Beetle.
Someone killed.
Oh, but it's gonna be short of the pair. Oh no, does have enough. Thought I saw they only had 20.
Oh, Big Pig is dead because of hints?
Oh, can't believe they killed the big pig. Rest in peace. We never knew you, pig. Yeah, a lot of one check locations got hinted foolish. I guess Forest even does have two. It's mainly just one or two check locations. And interesting that 3 of the runners are going for nighttime windfall first. Gonna get Mila out of the way.
You can get Mila, you can get Caught, and you can get Old House of Wealth. It's convenient, kind of my viewpoint on it. Trying to manage your day-night is not going to be as important because we know that Ghost Ship is dead.
Yeah.
That's typically why you.
And we do start with Song of Passing. I was figuring some runners might wanna wait for maybe a Picto Box or more mail items. Try to get more stuff before they dip Windfall.
Well, if you do runs of Door Cancel, the Picto Box is only going to get you 1 check, and save you a little bit of time later. So your trade-off is that you're really pushing a lot of Sphere 0 checks for later, on kind of a gamble that you're going to get those items elsewhere. The reason why it works for clearing out the southeast quadrant is just because you don't. There's not a lot that can make that quadrant faster, and so you can clear it out, get those checks, and make that gamble before Windfall.
We're back in House of Wealth, and Jasnick saw something up. Oh, it's Power Bracelets above Headstone. Nice. We do have to do Earth Temple, so that's an interesting spot for that. That could trip runners up.
Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah, that is a mean spot.
If you are like me, or really most people, and what I tell them to do, it's you push off anything ET related, and so that is just gonna hurt.
Yeah, I agree. I would want to wait until I have access to Earth Temple before I go Headstone. I'd avoid a double dip, but oh boy. It might be a forced double dip of Headstone this seed. And it looks like we're getting quad hide and seek, potentially. 3 of the runners have the first conversation set up. Magnus Lee's on their way there.
Looks like Sid is pushing it off for just a bit. I completely forgotten that Miss Marie 1 is in here. That's why spoils is actually useful. Okay.
Yeah, so hide and seek gets a 3rd check now. Like the 2 you always known from hide and seek. Plus now we got spoils we need to turn in. So yeah, I guess hide and seek gets a buff in S7. A small one, but it's a buff.
Yes, Windfall needed more of those.
Exactly. But hey, it does give the spoils back some use, even if it's just for 1 check.
Okay, Jazz is going to be doing some door cancel shenanigans. This is really... It's a classic. We're going to just turn off the lights and then turn them back on by talking to children. Don't ask how it works. And Link loses collision.
Yep, and walls, they just become a suggestion now.
Well, walls are floors, when you really think about it.
Yeah, floors. Some floors too, where Link could just fall through them. Yeah, don't ask me how this actually works. It just does.
I know how it works to a degree. I don't want to explain it.
Yeah,
It's better.
seems complicated.
The less you understand, really the simpler your life is, and I want everyone here to have a nice, simple life. By using door cancel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we got Kitcott rushing the path to Mulgaria Island. Crescent Moon, see what we get.
Please be Iron Boots. Iron Boots, Iron Boots, Iron Boots. Oh!
Oh, grapple. What? That's interesting.
Top of Paw Print is my best guess. No, wait, Goma.
Yeah,
Ooh, it could be something in DRC.
could be like one of the gunboats. Have to fish that up.
Gunboats. Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh yeah, gunboats are also 2 gunboats are also in these settings.
There's only 2 gunboats in the game.
Is there only 2 you can fish up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not familiar myself with Vanilla Wind Waker.
You just gotta make questionable decisions in your life.
Yeah.
Jazz is catching those kids, though. I'm guessing... Yeah, he's gonna go... through the
Let's break into
wall.
Lenzos and see what we can take from there.
Up the tree.
Hopefully not two brown chests. Oh, there's one spiky.
One is good. That is not good.
Ah, you don't need
He
that,
earned this.
unfortunately.
He earned this.
And hey, you're in here. Might as well open the chest. So yeah, Lens of Door Cancel not really working out the seed, unfortunately. So now Pompey and Vera is going to be Orphan first, Sissable, and Jaznix.
Kit doing the DRC checks. Makes sense as he has his grapple. Although, oh, the rock is down, so we need a way to get into DRC, that's right. Leaf on children. Oh.
Oh, that's... Oh, I mean, most of the runners are probably going to get that. I don't think any of the runners are going to skip hide and seek.
I mean, Kit started the conversation and then vanished, so the longer he pushes that off, the worse it's going to be for him.
Yeah, leaf is an item you definitely want early on. It locks so much of the seed, plus enables you to do tricks. I think Kit will eventually be back to pick that up.
Delayers cry. Yes, hide and seek delayers in shambles.
Yeah. Yeah, the seed they would be. Oh, I do wonder where a Picto box is. Wonder if you could delay enough to get a Picto.
I don't think if you haven't gotten a pickup by this point, it's not worth it.
Yeah, you're probably right about
it's
that.
not worth it because it's only a blueberry, but it's always like the moment you decide Lenzo Door Cancel isn't worth it is the moment it has 2 swords. The moment you decide it is worth it is the moment it has 2 brown chests. Like, there's no in between.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, it's how Rando works. Always the opposite of what you want.
The quantum Lenzo problem. Those chests are both required and not required at the same time.
Strange how that works. We getting tons of shards early. Already got 3.
Note to Mama, Miss Marie. Wonder why she's mailing Bido's mom. It's a very late report card after all.
Oh no, did Bido fail his exams?
Apparently. Or he did really good and this is like a nice little gift card.
Yeah, I guess that could be true.
Okay, Jazz is... Oh, this hurts to see. Jazz is going to paw print before Crescent, but little does Jazz know you want the inverse, assuming top of Scale the Wall is required. Boomerang. Okay. Looks like we are just kind of trading off checks now.
So interesting is Kit caught kind of rushing Zanari here.
I think
I definitely consider 16 minutes to be a rush.
I think he's trying to set it up for when he goes for the kids.
Yeah, I think so. Nope, there's Command Melody.
To Jahala.
Yep, and it's hard required for Mogera, the seed.
True.
4 shards.
Now, Joshy, it's only an issue if Scale the Wall is required. So
Yeah, like,
we
still need to see this chest.
Okay.
I think that was spiky.
I think that was spiky.
That's unfortunate. Jasnick's is gonna have to double dip.
At least he knows that he doesn't know this yet, but he'll get to find out that he gets to go north and then south.
Oh, is he gonna go south immediately? Or maybe just orphan that chest, hope it's nothing?
I mean, if it was spiky, I'd hope he wouldn't do that, but he could.
Yeah, you could leave that behind. Although I don't think we have many bait items in the item pool. Oh, it's chest is probably required.
The only bait item in the pool could be like Din's Pearl? What?
Yeah, we've already saw Nehru's Pearl.
I mean,
So yeah, there's not much bait in the item pool. Oh, looks like Jasnix isn't gonna go back.
nope, he's going to FF.
Oh, this should be. I think there's a Star Island play.
Yeah.
Yeah, this check it's very isolated, kind of on its own from everything else. Usually a check that runners might wanna just gamble that it's nothing. Plus the cave, it just takes a long time. Lots of cutscenes you have to watch.
Scale the Wall is not spiky. Okay.
Oh, was it not spiky? Sorry, it kind of looked like a spiky on my screen.
Yeah, we get a different viewpoint than everyone else. It's slightly lower quality. I mean, no, he didn't peek it. That's fine.
Nice, Sisyphal getting the leaf trick to get the command melody. Doesn't have to double dip.
Jazz is going to be starting. Okay, that is. Ooh, I'm glad to know that I'm just blind, which, I mean, I wear glasses, I already knew that. A nice boring cave for Jazz. It'll get exciting once the moblins spawn. It is finishing up hide and seek.
Oop, Magnously doing a sword strat.
So, the storage strat is never the play, in my opinion, because he stored... Oh, wait, he got storage off that chest, which means he's going to store a brown chest. Okay, never mind, he's fine. For some reason, I had the chests you store inverted in my head. And I was like, why would you store a spiky chest here? You're going to have to kill yourself now.
Yeah, you'd have to void out to actually get the sword item. I didn't know you could do that to get around the rock.
Collision is a suggestion.
Yeah, everything's a suggestion in Wind Waker.
Logic, suggestion. Sanity, raw and suggestion. So the items we need to get to Ganondorf and kill him are going to be all 4 swords, all 3 bows, all of the Triforce shards. That's going to get us to Hyrule. Then you need Leaf or Hookshot to get to Ganon's Tower, and then you need all the items to defeat the bosses, which in this case is going to be Bottle Bombs, and Grappling Hook, Iron Boots, Command Melody, Hookshot, and you can need Leaf and Command Melody. That basically covers it all.
So yeah, beat your 3 required bosses, get all the swords, the bows, the shards. Preferably get Hookshot so you don't have to do Morph Hover.
You have to get Hookshot for Gera, this seed.
Yeah, this seed we have to get Hookshot.
Oh, then you need 1 shield or the Skull Hammer.
Right, we need some way to reflect arrows.
Ooh, Golden Gunboat is a sword.
Yeah, but I guess could go for a bombless strat, try to have the other gunboat shoot it, but from my experience trying to do it, it just takes forever. The gunboats are awful at aiming.
They are. Plus, we really want to get bombs because bombs are just so good, especially in the settings that we have, and just like in general.
Yeah, lots of checks need bombs. Plus, also lets us do bomb push storage off of chests. And we get in our first look in the DRC. And yeah, for anyone new to S7, we now have to get rid of this rock. Or we can leaf over.
Yep. Leafing is what Jazz is going to do. This is a very solid option just because we need to beat this dungeon and we can.
Yeah, you gotta do it eventually. I guess you could try to greed for a bow to do backwards DRC. That is an option.
Yeah, but that's how you know if you greed for that, bow is going to be like the 3rd check in here, and then you're sad.
Yeah, probably.
My gamer leaning? No, I'm not leaning away from my mic. I can talk louder. That's always an option.
Oh, and I think this is the first we're seeing of the Octo Fairy hint. I don't know why this fairy gives the hint, but gives a hint, but she does.
So she gives a hint due to very, very old for a lot of people here mechanics. Ooh.
I think that was the note to Mom Shard. I didn't see if it was Shard 5 or not.
I can't remember which shards are which. So, back in the day, before hints got reworked, the fish gave the hints, and in vanilla, the Great Fairy gives you a hint about the double magic, or the location of, no, it's the location of Fire and Ice, I want to say. And so Lago made it so she instead gave a hint. And when we reworked the hint system, we just didn't remove the fact she always gave the hint.
Ah, okay.
And by we, I mean Tanto.
Yeah, it's interesting how this one Jack gives you a hint, but not any of the others. Any of the other fairies.
And it is just a simple callback to very old. No, it came out in 2003, so I can say very old game.
There's Picto, Spear Zero on Angular.
Ooh, you love to hate to see it. We did also just resolve our hint for Mulgera and Grappling Hook. This is what I'm assuming, because we got the Skull Hammer by swinging across the lava, which...
I guess unless we find a hook shot.
Does that require Grappling Hook?
Yeah, or since we do have obscure tricks on, grapple hook could be a way to get it too. Or not grapple hook, hook shot. But we don't know where that is, so I assume that's going to be solved by grappling across.
I actually don't know. So we had Leaf. And Leaf and Grappling Hook were the same.
Oh wait, Leaf. Right. About that. I'd assume Leaf would be logical for that.
Leaf is logical for that, so it's Leaf, Hook Shot, or Grappling Hook. Very nice that I have the tracker pulled up.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about the Leaf.
So it is going to depend on if there is a Wind Temple item past this door. Because the only thing that's locked by Grappling Hook would be if there's a small key in the key chest. Which it looks like there is. I don't think Jazz stored a key chest.
Did anyone go to Big Key Chest?
No, but this has to be the big key.
Okay, so
It's sort of spiky. Okay, so in that case, it's a guaranteed small key on the big key chest.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we will get some item for Wind Temple. Probably Iron Boots. Within the next few checks from Jazz. That where the hints decided that the Grappling Hook was what you were going to use to get across, because Grappling Hook and Leaf were in the same sphere. I can't remember how this was resolved.
If you have two options, then neither of them could be path for that. It has to be hard required to reach the boss instead of like either or.
That is good to know.
So like if you were to remove an item, the boss would become unbeatable, which is how I understand paths.
Oh, it's the hook shot. That's why.
Yeah, there's our hook shot. It's grapple locked. So yeah, that'd be the Mulgera path resolved.
in terms of items, you're missing 3 bows, 1 sword, because we know where 1 is, 4 shards, and iron boots. Stupid iron boots. All my homies hate iron boots.
Yeah, the one dungeon where we actually need them.
Look, if someone can figure out how to open up that spiky door in the basement without needing iron boots, we'll be very grateful. I don't think there's a prize reward that I know of in the vanilla community, but we'll be grateful.
Somehow make it like mini boss rooms where you could load the door without actually, or you could get in the room without going through the door.
So that is actually true for any loading zone.
Yeah, because it's a loading zone.
Boxes. So, like, you can actually clip through the floor, and where Jazz just got to, you can go through that door backwards with that same, like, mini-boss type thing, because it is just a loading zone.
Interesting.
Yeah, the technical fastest way to do this part of DRC, if you haven't done backwards, is you get storage during the mini-boss. You store the chest. No, you get storage. You do a wall of really dumb roll clip to where the chest is. Store the chest, clip through, and then leaf across. And you get into that loading zone, you skip the mini-boss fight, and you get the chest. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. But now you know.
That sounds like a complicated strat.
All strats are complicated until you learn them.
Yeah, true. Very true from my experience.
Okay, we got the grape.
Is the grape mail gonna lead to anything? Picto was on the Spear Zero check and Angular.
Does Sizz have a bottle?
Do we have a bottle?
I thought I just saw the water. Okay. Power bracelets. Oh, power bracelets can remove the rock. That's right.
Yeah, power bracelets. Yeah, just pick it up. I guess bring your own bombs too to get rid of the rock.
Sorry, I got a bit locked in on Jazz since he's doing the newer checks that we haven't really seen yet. Bring your own bombs. My favorite type of party.
Yeah. Maybe I'd stay away from that kind of party.
That's a fair point. Okay, Kit is going to get his Picto box and then be a little sad.
And at this point, I think all the runners are hoping Pompey and Vera have nothing since they all, I think they all door canceled into Lenzos.
Yeah. I mean, we're 30 minutes in. I don't think anyone has a clear advantage right now. Because although, yes, Jazz has beat a boss, there's a lot of these one-off checks that the other runners have gotten that he still needs to get.
Yeah, KitKat's been in the overall the entire time, so we'll have more of that cleared out over Jazz next. Stuff that Jazz Nix might do and not find anything.
I wonder if this is going to be the random game where early ET is technically the correct play and we all hate it.
Oh, yikes. If we potentially have to double or I guess even triple dip Earth Temple, that'd be disgusting.
I don't see a situation where we would triple-dip Earth Temple?
Yeah, probably not triple, but double I could see.
I could see double, and it wouldn't
First
be,
bow and Earth Temple?
it wouldn't be the worst because we can use Earth Temple and Wind Temple. So you would just enter Wind Temple, go back to Earth Temple, beat Earth Temple, warp back to Wind Temple.
Yeah, we do have the warp pots available.
So far, I rate the seed pretty aight. Have we seen Horseshoe? I think it did Horseshoe.
Yeah, I think we've seen Horseshoe. And then Jasnix isn't gonna bother to golf, it's just gonna go around all this.
Shard on Horseshoe chest, sweet.
Right, it was a shard here.
Hopefully one of the other runners actually marks what that spiky chest was.
Might have been like a mail item.
I don't have a lot of those left is the issue.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, I think we just got Moblins. Yeah, we think we've seen Maggie's and Cabana Deed.
Oh, it could have been. Yeah, we're talking about. Okay, it was a tingle statue.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess that's why we can't see down the equipment screen. I gotta look at the other screen.
Yeah. The quest status screen.
Fortunately, I think Tingle Isle got hinted dead.
Can someone run that command? Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's unfortunately hinted dead.
Okay.
Oh, here's something new. Diamond Step. Yep, just got hookshot out of DRC. Let's go make use of it.
So Kit has gone to Diamond Step, and I think it was a shard.
Wait, did Kit do Big Octo entry?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see that.
BSE.
I guess it's our first logical entry into Diamond Step.
Yeah. Now, bear in mind, I'm oh so stupid, chat, so I could be completely off about the items in here. Got very good use of
That does look like a spiky up there.
It was not a spiky. We just saved one.
Okay, I guess I trust Jasnix over me.
I trust Jasnix over myself.
I could have sworn that was a spiky on the first chest. I'll trust Jasnix on this. Probably has better eyes than I do.
I mean, he's ideally using a bigger screen than we are.
Yeah, that is true. That's also not focusing on four different screens.
Just kind of cross your eyes a little bit. Zone out.
Sounds like some good advice.
It's not.
Should maybe take that when I commentate.
Kit is doing the small key skip in DRC. If you are And if you're newer to the scene, this is a really good one to learn. Can save you a lot of trouble, and it's easy enough that you can learn it, but hard enough that you'll have to work a little bit on it, which I think is always a really good beginner trick or introductory trick. It needs to be hard enough that you have to actually like try it out a lot, but easy enough that you can try it. That step was completely dead.
Oh, I guess we just can't see.
I wonder if we'll see Big Pig.
Oh! That's the last sword we don't know about in Islet. So now we gotta either find bombs or go try to get the gunboats to shoot its buddy down. Then we get all 4 of the swords, but probably not worth it right now. Probably wait until you're just that sword from Go before trying it.
I mean, really, we just want the. Oh yeah. We don't want to go to Needle Rock by itself as well, since although we could get the top with a pair, such an annoying pair check.
Yeah, it's a pain. There's a ton of birds down that want to kill your seagull.
A bottle. Grandma is up for saving.
And the soup would be useful for Earth Temple and Wind Temple. Make magic management less of a thing in there.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. If you have magic issues in Wind Temple, we need to have a talk. You can cut grass and have more magic than you ever need.
Oh, I thought Wind Temple didn't have much magic in it. Oh, I think that's Forbidden Woods that doesn't. Is it?
Both of them have pretty decent amounts of magic. Forbidden Woods definitely has less spots if you don't know about them. Like, you have to know about those spots. Wind Temple, it's like that blade of grass is a guaranteed magic drop, that skull is a guaranteed magic drop, that blade of grass is a guaranteed magic drop. It's insane. If you're a grass pacifist, except you're a goat, eat the grass.
Yeah, eat the grass, get magical powers.
Did Jazz not do Mila? And now he can't get storage?
Where are we getting storage?
I don't...
Oh, storing the windmill cutscene?
I wouldn't get storage there for the windmill cutscene, but that kind of depends.
Yeah, it doesn't have to watch it activate, but that means transparent chest doesn't. Although if Jasnick's doing this, I assume transparent chest is dead, because now it will never show up.
I guess. Just use the boomerang, Sizz.
Yeah, I find grapple hook to be inconsistent on Goma. Where sometimes it goes over but doesn't grapple the eye. So even if you're L targeting.
Boomerang serves 2 really useful purposes in that fight. Which is, you saw that Sizz grappled, had 1 slash, and then Goma went back. The boomerang not only will hit the eye more consistently, but if you get that situation, can hit the eye on its way back to you and knock her back down. Boomerang is really nice for the Goma fight.
Yeah, nice, but definitely not something I'd be waiting on.
Oh, yeah, no. ZSR. Ah! The stream has frozen. But I'm guessing they can still hear us.
And Jazix just did the spoils check and got what's the red pearl called? Like we got grapes.
The Din's Pearl. You could call it a raspberry. You could call it a red grape. You could call it a cherry. It's a little. You could call it an orange.
Yeah, I guess the Din's Pearl does look orange instead of red, doesn't it?
I mean,
and also off Postman, it's just a piece of heart.
As our viewers can no longer see anything and just hear us, welcome to the first episode of the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Randomizer podcast. I'm your host, TWWR.
And I'm your co-host, Cinny.
We're
back.
And that's the end of the first episode.
No more podcasts. Now we have video cast.
Welcome back to our vlog.
Yeah, the vlog.
Okay,
of seeing which of these forerunners will go and defeat the King of Evil first.
I mean, he just wants his home back, man. And we're gonna kill him for it. What a childish thing to do.
Well, yeah, I guess Link is a child in this game.
Gotta see just a nice, simple private oasis hammering through walls. Collisions really makes sense.
Yep, the intended way to get through private oasis. Still intended.
We're gonna see a bomb island as bombs. Ooh, mirror shield.
Here. Okay, so that's
yes,
it helps for Earth Temple, but not hard required. I mean, it could be if we don't find the lighters.
So it can be hard-ish required, or even genuinely hard required, because in order to do the storage strat for the breakable wall at Earth Temple right side, you need to store a chest. And if you only have spiky chests and you have no way to kill yourself, then you can't storage strat that without doing a save scum, and basically then you're just seeing, do I need it?
Mm-hmm. So Medley does have a mirror shield on her back you could use if you need one.
You can only get her into that room if you have ice arrows.
Oh, okay, that sounds complicated. Yep. I'd actually probably just prefer to have a mirror shield then.
Yep. Earth Temple is a nefariously annoying dungeon to route because it has so many gotchas for stuff like that.
That was a shard on Bomb Isle.
Yep.
Kind of annoying since I was a little isolated. Oh, I guess it's near Cabana at least.
Yeah, it's right next to Cabana. It's not the worst. It is a one-off island, and I mean, if you like Bomb Island,
I don't like how the Mordorms can miss the switch, and then you just have to wait.
From my understanding, they don't miss the switch; they actually just clip through the switch.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah, like I think you can also miss the switch, but you can also just clip straight through the switch and not activate it.
How dare they clip through things? Only Link's allowed to do that.
Very true. Only Link is the exception to collision. We are getting soup. Feels soup, man.
I wonder if Misley's gonna dip Earth Temple, like get the mail and then head to Headstone. Oh wait.
Interesting question.
Oh yeah, power races are on top of Headstone, right?
Don't blame the ball, blame the player. So true. That's why I blame the ref.
just a treasure chart off of Grandma's mail. But hey, we got soup. That's the most important thing. And Grandma saved. Yeah, Magnusley is off. Get the power bracelets in. Honestly, might go inside of Earth Temple. You're already gonna be there. You got quite the inventory right now.
Yeah. I mean, you hate to see it. You hate to see it because no one likes Earth Temple. Earth Temple takes that, like, the quantum aspect of Lenzo door cancel and takes it up, like, 5 degrees. Where Earth Temple is just... It is such a gamble, it feels like sometimes, where it's like, oh, if I had just gone in Earth Temple early, it would have been a great seed. Or if I had just left Earth Temple for last, I would have go-moded it, and it would have been a great seed.
Yeah, the problem with Earth Temple, takes forever, lots of checks. But it's very quick to go mode it. But it takes forever if you're full clearing. Yeah, we're getting an Earth Temple with them from Magnusley. I wonder if we're gonna... wonder what we're gonna find in here. If anything.
It makes sense to get the inner dungeon warp pot and the right side, and I think that's where you
Yeah, we don't have logic for left side. We need fire arrows for that.
So it's out of logic, but it's possible to get. The basement is in logic, but really annoying. So
Yeah.
You're kind of torn between these two options of, I can get a lot of checks out of the way, but it could be pretty annoying, and I might not actually have to.
I think we could go and kill Jowl if we wanted to storage through the dungeon, but that's gonna take a while. We don't have any bombs to bomb push storage.
You don't need bombs. We have skulls, we have medley, we have options.
Oh yeah, I guess we do have options for that.
Welcome on in, Raiders. Options are dangerous though, because options leverage your position against the market. No, they provide opportunities of risk and choices that you didn't want to actually make. One shard remaining for Jazz.
It looks like we are gonna open this up and get the small key. Yeah, I don't think Magnusley is gonna stay long if they're doing this.
So ideally, we want there to be a dead chest in right side that when we come back later we can store. We might take that up top, we might take it to the basement, doesn't really matter. It is possible, although annoying, to use Leaf and Medley on the left side to bypass fire arrows, and we can use our one key there, assuming there's no dead chests, if we need to get left side.
Yeah, if we want to like get through the dungeon, we've got to store something. Okay, this chest is dead, so that could be used for storage.
Yeah, there's our future route. Keep that chest in the back of your mind, everybody. It's a secret that's going to come back later.
And it looks like Magnusley is gonna store it. Or what they're thinking of doing with it.
Yeah, I'm going to assume... I'm going to say
might be a left side play. Oh no! Oh no! Voided. Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks
Another.
like we're not doing anything with that now.
ET sucks.
I I did not I did not know you could void on the back of the head there. That is awful for Magnusley. That sucks.
Basically, anytime a wall is leaning towards you, you need to be very cautious if you are unfamiliar. Because the game might just decide, hey, Link's head is squished. Goodbye.
Yeah, and now Magnusley has to find a different chest to store. They want to do any storage in here.
Duck so you don't whack your head. So true. It is Gossip Girl time. The girls gossiping. Kit is also dipping into Earth Temple. Joy Pendant. Feels good, man.
Jasmine can also go use that photo to get Mineko. If this has anything. Only I guess Siswell does have Deluxe Picto. I don't think that's in Mineko yet.
Looks like Sis wants to wrap up as much of the overworld as he can before dipping into Earth Temple.
Yeah, I can understand wanting to maybe find fire arrows so that you could go for a full clear, or bombs so that you could bomb push storage.
I actually don't think Once a Door Cancel was worth it, because wasn't the left spiky chest just...
It was just a... Yeah, it was just Nehru's Pearl, so basically all the Picto Box checks were dead.
Picto was a bait. Get baited. We got Suit Power. Oh, that is a beautiful color.
Oh, I like the red floor masters.
Sometimes I wish we could, like, mark, like, at the end of the seed, maybe in the non-spoiler log, it could have, like, the codes that the enemies were randomized to. So that way, if you get a nice color like that, you can, like, keep it around for later.
We're gonna use a chest to get storage. Oh, Magnusley gets it.
Yep.
Open chest storage.
There are 3 options for storage here. Technically, maybe even 4, but the 4 are kind of related. So you can do open chest storage, skull drop storage off the ledge, skull drop storage off the closed chest. I think you can void and get medley, and then do the same variation of the skull drops with medley instead.
Yeah, a lot of options. Although they can be pretty difficult to get storage off of.
Open chest storage is definitely one of the better, like, this storage sucks to get, but having it in your belt is very nice, because it works on all the chests.
Yeah, just in case, like, you get into a niche situation where it's helpful.
And
Oh, okay, okay.
That is our big key. Okay. Does he know? No! 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 Where did Sis get bombs? Are bombs?
Wait, we have bombs?
Bombs must have been on Needle Rock. They were Sphere 2.
Oh, really?
Wasn't bait bag Sphere 1 or Sphere 0?
Yeah, something like that.
Bait bag was Sphere 0 because it was the first chest in Cliff Plateau, so bombs are Sphere 1.
I was so focused on Magnusley that I didn't even see that we got bombs.
Like I said, just cross your eyes a little bit, try to see everyone at the same time. Back to the Earth Temple last warp pod. For everyone who is new or just doesn't know, there is a strat that you can, with chest storage, jump / on top of the rock. And then you use your power bracelets to just yeet it off the pod. And it is possible to void off that yeet, although it's really...
Yeah. I don't know what causes the void. It feels kind of random to me when it happens.
Link yeets the rock through his own head. Because it's a crush void. So, interpret that as you will.
Yeah, I'd probably void out too if I had a rock through my head.
Yeah. Kit is doing the left side checks for us, so we are going to be able to see if that void is going to be costing. Not. We are at the 1 hour mark. I am honestly leaning that. I mean, it's hard to say because Jazz does have a pretty good amount of checks, but Sizz has bombs for Earth Temple, and that's kind of insane.
Yeah, it has the bomb push storage as an option for getting storage, so it has more chests as storage options. Magnusley is through Earth Temple, but routing the rest of it's gonna be a pain for them now.
Yep. They do have the left side, so they could store chests there and take that chest back in. Because, I mean, okay, so not having the third warp pod is not the worst. Here's why. If the second banister that's over by the peg is a required item, you are basically already at the basement, and there's nothing you can do. Oh, that's logical light arrows.
That. Yeah, wow, that's a fire airlock bow. Since this room here the room before Kit's in. That room you need fire arrows to solve the puzzle. So when we're looking for light arrows, don't do fire airlock stuff. Or ice airlocked, so don't do Fire Mountain looking for lights.
Yeah. Yes, banister by the peg in the basement. If that check is required, you're basically already back to that warp pod, and if you take the route that was taken, you lose, like, you can't go backwards because of the Sandstone. So there's not a ton that's genuinely lost. Floor Masters have existed for a long time in the Legend of Zelda series, even before this game. So
yeah, and in Z1 it was just wall masters. Wall masters that actually came from the walls instead of ceilings in N64 games.
It would be very hard for something to come from the ceiling in a top-down perspective.
Yeah.
It would be very funny though to watch someone experience that for the first time.
I mean, we do have Link to the Past where they came from the top.
Fun fact about this cutscene, Link is not moving in his boat when he's staring at the items. So you can actually, like, if you look at his feet specifically, you can see that they're just completely static as the boat is rocking underneath him. Sizz pushing... Where did Sizz get a bow? Trackers, where did Sizz get a bow?
Yeah, that was not the Earth Temple bow. Oh, it might have been Gunboat. The Rock Spire one.
Okay, so Rockspire Gunboat. Both gunboats being required. That's kind of rude. If this is the other bow, nope, wallet.
Oh, we got big fat wallet now. We rich. Although we have to find money to put in that wallet, but we rich.
You did roll a battleship seed.
Yep, gotta kill all the ships.
I mean, I hate to say this, but it is kind of looking like push off ET. The early ET was a mistake. It's always a mistake. Why is it always a mistake?
But where are our iron boots? How we getting in the Wind Temple?
They could be on like a bomb mail check.
Yeah, I guess
I
they
don't know
could
if we've
be.
seen that yet. Yes, ET's existence is a mistake. There's
Oh
Iron
yeah,
Boots.
and as you say that, there they are. We got access to Wind Temple now.
It is going to be... Sizz is going to go into Wind Temple. Bo is going to be like the first check there. And then he just gets to fully skip Earth Temple after he does left side. Assuming he does left side first. Left side first, best side first.
Although Sisable unfortunately won't have the info that the light arrows are about, like where the light arrows are, so might do stuff like Fire Mountain, Ice Ring looking for them.
Yeah.
And Magnus Lee getting... Oh wait, no, it doesn't have bomb. Doesn't have bombs. Can't get the iron boots yet. But I think Sisable might do a Wind Temple dip after they're done clean up Windfall.
They can full clear Wind Temple and they're right there, so I would be shocked. All my homies hate Earth Temple.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh, unfortunately Magnus Lee doesn't have a joy pendant, so has to do this like cutscene to get one. Well, cutscenes.
It's been a long time since I saw that cutscene. Fun little...
Yeah, preferably find a joy pendant somewhere or grapple up a goblin instead of having to watch this.
Fun little rando history for you. It used to be faster to finish hide and seek and then turn it to night, because you could go get Miss Marie, and then you wouldn't have to have the kids originally tell you right outside of Miss Marie's house, like, "Hey, I hear there's something in a tree," and you could skip the cutscene by changing it to night. We just removed the cutscene though.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yep. Say hello to a little bit of Wind Waker lore.
Yeah.
We're just swapping checks now, really. Kit is doing Earth Temple checks that we have. Yeah, we've seen them. Jazz is right behind Kit. And yeah, it's just a question of where is Sizz gonna go.
I'm gonna guess. I'd probably guess Wind Temple.
Wind Temple's a really safe guess, but yeah.
You will have to do it eventually. It is progression, but if we find their go mode overworld, then you could just go mode Wind Temple.
Yeah. I mean, the only two items we're looking for is the other bow that we don't know about, and one shard. Do we have that shard hinted? by chance?
I don't think so. We already got mailbox shard.
Yep. Okay, we don't know where that item is. We resolved all patents, so
Yeah, that shard could be anywhere.
Sharding Galen's tower, for real, for real.
Yeah, exactly. we play in a, although I don't know what glitch you could do to get into the portal.
You can't. We don't have any form of layer manipulation that can get us to that layer. There's one form of layer manipulation in all of Wind Waker, and I think it works in both. You have to start your what is the flying minigame called? It's the flying minigame east of Dragon Roost. That puts you on a specific layer, and then you can sail away. That is the only form of layer manip that I know of that we can use in Rando.
Is it useful for anything?
I think it puts the pirate ship on outset. In Rando, no, it's not useful at all. I think it had one usage or two usages in HD. Any percent? So if someone can find a use for that, I would be really happy.
Yeah, sounds like an interesting trick. It's kind of unfortunate that it doesn't really have much use. And I think this is the first we're seeing at the basement of Earth Temple from KitKat. The chest is dead. I guess we'll see the other one soon. Let's see the rest of the basement. The other chest looks dead to me.
I mean, if the entire basement's dead, all I'm saying.
Yeah, then voiding out for, or not voiding out, or not even attempting the trick, that would be really good for Magnus Lee. Unintentional time save.
Unfortunately, that is kind of ruined by the unintentional time loss. With not having bow up top.
And we also got Jasnix joining KitKat in the basement.
I do not like the route Jazz took. It's slightly faster, but I'm always scared that I'm going to land too far and deal with the staircase clipping me back in.
Mm-hmm. Plus, if you're not careful with this door, you can soft lock your game. Yeah, Jasmine's gonna safety save just in case. Okay, it does not get the soft lock. But yeah, if you get stuck there, there is no saving. You have to reload your last save.
It's always worked for me that if I safety save, I will hit the lock. If I don't, then I won't.
Yep, weird how that works.
What happens on the soft lock? Yep, you're stuck in an animation of Link trying to move forward. Basically,
Yeah.
Stuck perfectly at a spot where Link can't phase through the wall, and because you're stuck in that animation, it just won't let you move.
Yeah, and you can't pause during the animation. So you have to reload a save. Unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately for Magnus Lee, the basement's dead. But unfortunate for KitKat Jasnix.
seeing Wind Temple from Sizz. Sizz, I'm so happy.
Then instantly the door never soft locks. So I'll have to try that and keep it in mind.
Yeah, it's all about... Link has very specific animations, and so the crouch approach is you are forcing his animation to start from a known point that won't soft lock.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because the frame, the part of the animation set that you enter the door through is what impacts how far you move along, and how far you move along is what causes the soft lock. No go in ET for Magnus, because
Oh, did Magnus not attempt to do the left side then?
only way to get the left side with what Magnus has is going to be the leaf strategy. Or there's a few others, but it's one of those, like, you have to know about those strategies. You can't just, like, figure it out on your own.
Okay.
If you never encountered the issue, you're never going to have needed it.
He's at least coming over and getting a shard. Still wondering where the last one is. I had to guess it's probably Wind Temple. There's so many checks here. Surely there's something here.
Oh, yeah.
That or the last bow, which is technically not the third bow, logically. Oh, that's interesting, using the Picto box to peek it. I thought of doing that.
Anything that can zoom. There are many interesting things that the zooming causes to this game, but that's not relevant to Randomizer. Jazz leaving Earth Temple. I'm assuming going to go north. Yep, gonna get side post. So going back to Earth Temple's not going to hurt too much. I believe Magnus opened the Inner Dungeon Warp Pod.
Yeah, I think I saw Magnus Lee open it.
So, just got to take that.
Yeah, like full clear Wind Temple, and then you take that back. But I guess 3 of our runners, they still need to find the bomb. Still need to find the bombs, which not so much for a. Well, I guess it's bomb lock, but the male has the iron boots that we need to beat Wind Temple, or to even get in it. I guess you could get in without them, but that's definitely not worth it, since you kind of need to beat the dungeon anyway. Ooh.
Wasn't 7 almost hinted? Is that why Sis skipped it?
Maybe. But, ooh, yikes, we're doing this with just a bow. Little slow. Preferably you want better arrows for this, but hey, a bow works.
So,
but it's really bad if you have to use hook shot.
It is always slow to do Wind Temple main boss if you don't get ground spawns. So this, you can
yeah, that's a lucky ground spawn.
In, but mess that up and mess that back up. Anytime they spawn up, that's where it's going to really suck for timing. I would drink soup. Soup is going to make it so it's only one jump slash for the lesser Wizrobe. It feels weird to call it lesser when it's the one that spawns, and there's the one that just shoots fire. And then for the other Grand Wizrobe, I don't know what the name is.
Orange Wizrobe?
Yeah, for the orange one, it makes it so jump slash for experience enough.
Oh, I think that was a double hit off the jump slash. Kind of looked like they got hit twice.
The second hit is going to be from the quick spin. In HD, I think you can get that double hit. Just because of the way iframes work, it's significantly different. In SD, you have to get the quick spin.
It's like Jazix and Magnus Lee are both going to be on the path to getting bombs.
Jazz going to be slightly further ahead, and then is probably going to be very annoyed.
Yeah, I'd probably be annoyed too, finding bombs this late. 120 into the seed. Then take those, go get the sword off the gunboat. Oh yeah, go mailbox first and pick up your bomb mail. Pick up your iron boots.
That is a brown chest in the spike room. So since we're really just seeing what the break all leads to. Another smooth chest.
Wind Temple looking pretty dead.
It's basically kill all enemies room. Like, kill all is our last check, and it might even be our last check across the board.
I guess Mulgera, that would be a check.
Mulgera, oh yeah, Mulgera would be a check. And that could be... Think. If it's a shard, that means our second bow is in Hyrule. Disgusting. If it's a bow, our shard is in Ice Ring, Creed, or Fire Mountain.
Either way, pretty bad options.
Yeah. I personally, I want bow in Hyrule. That's the worst option. Best for content. The more our runners suffer, the happier I become as an individual.
Yeah, true. I would prefer shard first, just through the knowledge of that the third bow I'm looking for can't be fire ice locked, so kind of lessens the search area for trying to find the last bow. That's only if I'm running though. Content-wise, probably bow first would be better, content-wise, for suffering-wise.
Yeah.
Make it so that the last shard could be pretty much anywhere. Except Hyrule, of course.
But you're running out. Like, if you do ET last and we get our second bow, it's honestly still not that bad for Sizz.
Yes, Sizz needs to go to left side.
And Ice Ring, Fire Mountain, they're annoying. They're not going to kill you in terms of time. Fire Mountain is just annoying.
Fire Mountain does take a while to do. Takes a while to get in there. Yeah, that was a normal bow for Magnusley, so does not have the Earth Temple bow.
Okay, I didn't see. What was the item in Kill All? Was it just a dead chest?
It was a brown chest, so it's got to be boss. Otherwise, Wind Temple's completely dead. Unhinted foolish.
It could be. We haven't seen Big Pig. That's it.
Wasn't Pig hinted dead though?
That's it. It's not Big Pig.
Yeah, exactly.
As stated
Eat the pig anyway, even though the check was hinted dead.
Pig deserves better. I'm sure Big Pig will make some fantastic bacon.
Wow.
I
Can't believe you just say that.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay? Don't feed pigs. I was referring to it will make fantastic bacon. Moving on. Sis did make it across, so we are going to be approaching Bulgaria, see what she drops us.
Don't force Pig to cook for you, that's rude. Yeah, kind of agreed. But I do wonder how good of a chef that pig would be.
See some of our other runners, aka Jazz, going to Wind Temple. Cyclos out of the way, so open that warp pot. Open that warp. Ooh.
We going with only 2 hearts. And Bulgaria does do damage, so don't get hit.
Drink soup. Hey, good sis. Smart.
Okay, safety soup. I agree. Don't potentially die to Bulgaria.
Yeah.
It's a long walk back.
Oh, that's true. Oh, we do have audio on Sis. Thank you, PT.
Get your jams ready.
I don't think they need to get ready. I think they're here.
Or yeah, I guess have them ready.
Also, okay. Oh, let's go ahead and go in temple. I take it back. I'll go into Wind Temple. I'm so excited to see what
Surely we gotta find something. What else do we even have outside of Wind Temple?
Is Angular dead? Like the Angular transparent chest, was that dead?
I think it was. Can't remember exactly, but I think it was. I think it was not spiky.
There's Wizroad Cave on.
Oh, there's fire and
There it
ice.
is.
So shard could be in a lot of places.
It can be in 4.
So there's also a couple Earth Temple checks we haven't seen.
Oh, that's right. That is right.
Yeah, the
There's
curtains.
Secrets. So it could be
We might have to go back and get the curtains.
Fire Mountain, Ice Ring.
Yeah,
Creep.
Creeb.
So we're at 6.
Something like that.
Yeah. brutal, brutal thing to get. Oh my word. And that must have hurt so much for Mulgera, having, you know, a fire and ice bow just lodged in her throat. It's not a good top drop.
Put that at the end of the dungeon instead of before it. Make you have to, I guess, unless you for some reason go mode Wind Temple, but everyone's probably full clearing that. Oh yeah, and Sisavol hasn't done Earth Temple yet, so can get the curtains. And if they do find Shard, that would be go mode.
Yep. The ideal go mode, or the ideal route for Sids, is first curtain has it, store right side, go left side, get that bow, and then just yeet yourself into the basement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if Sizz finds Shard plus this left side, that would be go mode. So hopefully Sizz does left side before basement.
You don't have like a super, super good chest to store. That's a really wacky route.
Yeah, unfortunate that the Chew chest is a key.
Kit also does have fire and ice. And it looks like Kit is going to be doing the overworld checks with the fire and ice. So between Sizz and Kit, we actually will see the shard, or at least know where it is, very quickly.
Yeah. And yeah, Ice Ring makes sense. Has 3 checks here.
Is the inner cave a check?
Yeah, it's on combat caves.
Okay, so there was one additional one I miscounted. Oh, is DRI Secret Cave, was that hinted dead?
I think it must have. If I haven't seen anyone go for it.
I'm guessing that the inner ice ring cave was also hinted dead then, because we just
that definitely, if Kit's skipping it, that one's dead.
Okay, I'm assuming Sid shot the dungeon secret, but going to the basement first. Ooh, little cringe. We will get to see second dungeon secret, I suppose, so that's nice.
Yeah, see if some of our runners do have to make us another trip to Earth Temple.
Hey, Bakreebers. Bakreeb? I don't know what the proper verb would be in that context.
I guess Bakreeb?
Yeah.
Who knows? I'm no good with grammar.
Oh, I'm terrible, no worries. I never even passed the introduction, like the English 1010 college class in the States.
I don't have a clue about that.
I'm bad, is what it means. But, okay, Creepers, come on, Creep. Come on. It's a classic Creep, come on. The Creep.
Oh! Creep with the bait. Always laying us down, I guess.
I'm not sure how well it came through in the mic, but I did. I breathed in because I thought I saw the yellow and I was like, oh, it's going to. And then it's rude. It's rude.
Yeah, I saw the yellow and was about to say Shard, but nope, just rupee.
Okay, so we are down to Fire Mountain or second dungeon secret.
Both of them pretty bad choices.
I mean, good for Sis, bad for everyone.
Yeah, for Sizz it's a good choice.
Jazz not getting a very nice spawn. And by spawn, I mean downward strike. Okay, what is it? What is it? Oh, that's it. Second dungeon secret.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah, our
Yes.
other three runners are gonna have to go back to Earth Temple for that.
VT, you rolled a seed of beauty. Truly.
Yeah, this is certainly a seed, all right.
It's about so true.
If our runners think about it, they could use the warp pot to get back and check the dungeon secrets, but they might go for overworld first. Might prefer to do overworld over 2 dungeon secrets.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hard choice.
Yeah, agreed.
The right choice is overworld, just because faster to like continue on from that point. That's slightly more check dense. But if you are a gambling addict, then man, is it fun to try to pick the gamble.
Yeah. Aren't we all? Well, I mean, we're all rando addicts, aren't we?
True. Very true. Cases, where are you going after Jahala? Are you doing straight to left side? That's what you want. That's the ideal. So I'm holding my breath, trying to see what is going to happen.
Yeah, same. I don't see Sisavol leaving Earth Temple before clearing it. Just might do the basement before left side.
I mean, Sis could always do the letter from Bido gamble, where you...
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you take this warp, you save, you check... No, you save in Jahala.
Yeah, save before and then take the warp out.
No, you have to save after, because you need to take the warp. That's right, that strategy that's working. Is it taking the warp? Gosh, I just answered this earlier, like last week, where when you defeat a boss in order to have it count.
You have to...
When the cutscene finishes, it sets the flag that says they defeated the boss. So that's going to be...
Yeah, you have to let the cutscene play out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily take the warp, but just have to watch this cutscene.
Yeah. It is possible for Sis to, at this point, safety save, warp out, get letter from Bido's mom, or letter from Bido, and then instantly go safety, well, scum straight back.
And oh, A's going back in.
Yep. So this is the ideal spot for Sizz.
Yeah, this is where Sizz wants to be.
Yeah, Jazz getting his light arrows doesn't know that he needs to go all the way back to Earth Temple yet.
We're opening the warp pot. We're doing basement first, unfortunately.
I mean, it's reasonably fast. Emphasis on reasonably. But it's a close match. Not necessarily on Restream. On Restream, I believe Sizz has a fairly good lead, but
Yeah, I agree. Out of these four, Sizz has a pretty big lead, as long as he doesn't leave.
yeah. This is, however, within the 7th qualifier, so there is actually 19 people in this race.
Yeah, this is a big race.
And of those 19, Sizz actually has a very strong lead. Well, not like super strong. It's still close, but trying to find some of this tournament info so we can share it. Okay, so we have our last qualifier tomorrow. It's going to be at noon EST. Can't remember how many qualifiers you need to attend for being in the tournament.
You need to play. You need to finish at least 2, and can do a max of 4 for score. But then I guess you could play all 8, but only the force forward 4 would count for score.
Yeah, I think you at least 2 qualifiers.
I think all 4 of these runners all are on their 4th qual this race. So last chance for all 4 of these runners to improve their scores.
Let's go with the standings. Trying to get all of you information as we are just trading off chats. Yeah, so this is Kit's 4th race, this is Sizz's 4th race, Magus 4th race, Jazz, it's his 4th race. All 4 of these runners right now look pretty solid for qualifying. We're taking the top 24. So far, there's 37-ish people who have attempted. We are looking at a very good tournament coming up, though, after the qualifiers. Honestly, in my opinion, even if it is only doing 1 qualifier, that won't get you in the tournament, but it's still a community race. So if you want to race, join the race tomorrow.
Yeah, always fun to do these big races.
Oh yeah.
If they're not for any stakes.
Point and laugh at Sizz as he keeps going to the wrong location.
Hey, is at least in the right area to find go mode.
Very true.
Oh, Magnusley is also in the right area. Needs to find both the shard and the bow.
The chest, though. We need a chest to store. The issue. I don't know if we have one.
I guess you could always go through vanilla, just solve the puzzle.
You can. It's just, it is slow.
Yeah, it is slow.
Not as slow as falling down, Sis. You always do a jump slash there. Faster to backflip, but it's dangerous.
Picks up that time.
Well, yeah, it's dangerous till it works. Kind of like how it works till it fails. Come on, Sis, you're right there. You're right there. No, climb the ladder, Sis.
It's right behind those statues.
It's right there. It hurts. It hurts.
Yep. Get your hook shot. Go through the wall. Unfortunately, the statues are kind of in the way.
You want to be on the other wall, other side.
Oh, we had an angle.
Okay.
And go mode.
Go mode. So first go mode for the runners on Restream goes to Sis. Jazz is looking to be a decently close second. Going to beat out Magnus just by a bit because of my arrows and stuff. Hit. I'm sorry. It's not looking good for you on Restream. Oh, catch every time.
At least Kit has some of the fire and ice lock checks cleared out. So like probably running out of stuff. Probably has to go back to Earth Temple soon.
Oh. Okay. So we are looking at about 8 to 10 minutes for most of the runners on Restream getting back to an interview if they want it. So if people have interview questions, feel free to start putting them in and I'll take a note of that. Ooh.
Oh, Magnus actually fell down here. But it has light arrows, it'll be quick to beat the redeads.
Yeah.
That guy get some use out of them this seed.
So we have barrier breaking for Sid at 148. 25. So we'll see just how far ahead he is of Jazz.
Probably about a minute if I had to guess.
I don't know timings.
Yeah, same.
There's a part of me that wish I knew, but there's the other part of me that knows.
So there's also the execution aspect. It's all execution from here.
So, Sis is probably not going to whip his camera around, but fun little factoid, that Dark Nut will follow you off the ledge and dabs as he falls. The more you know.
The beauty of enemies not being able to recognize that there's a pit in front of them.
Okay. It actually is a little bit over a minute. It's 1 minute, 2 seconds. Is the difference between Sis and Jazz.
But we'll see how good their PGs are.
Yep.
Both the Phantom and the Puppet. Although more so the Puppet.
I think Phantom Ganon's just a dice roll.
Yeah, random which pattern you get. You're actually pretty fast, but got the one flying around. There's also the swords next to where he needs to break the wall, so very nice there.
And now we just climb. Ooh, Kit showing us what is in Needle. Fun little fact, I use Needle Rock to see my calibration is good when I play Dolphin for shooting.
Yeah, a lot of small adjustments you have to do the check. Makes for a good check to do calibration.
In the initial snipe. Good follow-up.
It does get that one.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's get the last shots in. Oh!
3. Very nice.
3 out of 4. That is a fantastic PG1.
And as
Bobby?
Yep, as Puppet Gang goes down, Bobby finishes with a 1 hour 51 minutes, and Drunus right behind. The snipe.
Yeah.
Good points for both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sizzle's the only runner on Restream that didn't double dip Earth Temple. Just unfortunate shard placement there.
Very. Jazz having a harder time with PG1 than Sis did. Some days are good, some days are bad. For me, it's typically bad.
Always good when you in practice, but when it comes to qual, it's always bad. Weird how it works that way.
Yep. I look away and PG1's down, so maybe it was just a restrained curse. This is a little bit high on the trunk shot. Bomb throw. Beautiful. So Jazz did make a little bit of a comeback in terms of time. I count the difference again when they entered PG board. And this is more just to show like what execution can do. Jazz got back from 1 minute and 2 seconds off to about 56, 58 seconds. So that's 4 seconds back. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but 4 seconds is 4 seconds. And as we get later and later into Season 7, we are going to encounter more and more times where those little things add up fast.
Yeah, especially if you're in a close race. Well, of course you're not going to know about it, but then you want your execution to be perfect.
Until you finish, it's a close race.
Exactly. Or your opponent finishes. One of the two.
Yeah. just trying to put that like positive spin on it, you know, man.
I mean, there's also the negative side. Can't forget that.
It's Friday. I don't want to be negative on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand.
Okay, we got a minor dab out of Ganon as he got shot.
Looking like Sisyphal could get 3rd place.
Yeah.
Which it would be saying the par time. Make the points start decaying for everyone else. Let's also get some good points yourself. Oh, what the? Zelda, why?
Zelda is a fantastic individual. And GG's to Sizz, that is 3rd place in this qualifier. Fantastic job.
Oh my gosh, why'd the light arrow clip through the shield? The GG says.
I think Zelda was too close. GG's obviously. Jazz going to follow very close behind, it looks like.
And then Kit Connor and Magnus Lee, they're both on high roll too.
The 2 places I know arrows can clip is if you're too close to Zelda or you're too close to the wall. GG's Jazz. The wind is blowing.
He's Jazz in 4th place.
Hello, you two.
So you're telling me if I didn't fall down 5 times in Wind Temple fan room, I win that fucking race?
Probably.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Do you want to know why?
So mad.
You want to know why?
Why?
Sizz, you got bombs first, I think, in the entire qualifier.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch all the streams because there's 19 of them, but you got bombs first.
Okay,
Jazz,
so did
what did you
people-
think of the bomb location?
Yeah, you know, it was great to just leave that one check that I was like, you know what, I'll greet it, and then, oops, it was. Just,
Yeah, wait.
So did you
Gotta wait for fire arrows before you do it.
Did you not do Needle Rock after Diamond Step then, or did you not go to Diamond Step at all?
I didn't do Needle Rock after Diamond Step.
Okay. Yeah, I did Needle Rock into Islet, knowing like I just peeked Needle Rock real quick, and because it was spiky, I was like, fuck it. And then I don't know. I guess I profited. Jesus Christ.
I think.
Yeah, you really profited from that.
On second thought, that's definitely the correct play there. So yeah, it was just kind of like I ended up doing. Bombless ET was fun. I had a lot of fun with it, but it was.
Oh my god, Bombless ET.
Yep. Everyone on stream but you did bombless ET.
What?
They also had the ET bow, with the exception of Magnus, was the first bow.
Yep.
Oh my god, yeah. So I just got insanely lucky then. Holy.
Yeah.
To be honest, I did also feel good about my routing this seed. I really good. So it's nice that it paid off in terms of luckiness lining up with good routing, right? Because that doesn't always happen. But
Yeah, you need a little bit of luck in randomizers.
yeah. But yeah, so early, but yeah, because the first bow for me was behind the bombs.
GG to a man.
GG's.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I played all right. I mean, I kind of like that last Triforce also like that was that was interesting.
Second dungeon secret ET. What an awful spot.
When I
Yeah,
went
it's,
into ET, I was really hoping there was something on the second dungeon secret. I was like really hoping that people had gone in without Fire and Ice.
Yeah, so you only had the single dip ET while everyone else double dipped.
Yeah.
I think you were the only person that wanted something on that second.
Yeah.
Lance
Yeah.
got on earlier than Sizz. Oh,
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
at least on restream, Sizz, you beat everyone by an insane amount of time.
Probably like 40, 30, 45 minutes. Is that too much?
I think you got it at, what, like 33, and everyone else was past an hour, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, like 1 hour 20 for everyone else.
I really want to go back. I do and I don't want to go back in the VOD and find out how much time I lost by falling in Wind Temple fan room. It was probably like 3 or 4 minutes. I don't know.
I guess
I,
get out of the way now instead of a bracket match.
GG's
Yeah.
Advocate for finishing as well.
GG's Advo. Yeah, it's like most of the time, like I've never historically had problem with that trick. And then a few months, because it's not that hard, right? And then a few months ago, like I just started having a mental block where like 1 in 5 seeds ish. It just happens, and I'm like, great, that's cool.
GG's to Yao.
GG's Yao.
Just scraping underneath 2 hours.
Yeah, so Sizz, I remember in the race room, you specifically wrote, like, I see this call is not going to boost my score. About that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of set part-time there, so it's gonna be a pretty good score.
Yeah.
I just needed a lot of luck, I guess. Holy.
Just needed to lock in.
I guess so. I did like try my best to detail after the fan room. And like I think I did all right because I was very mad. But yeah, I think high roll was clean too, especially PG1.
Yes. 3 out of 4 shots PG1. Fantastic.
Yeah, so I felt
Yeah,
good
like
about
your,
that.
your public game was amazing.
Thank you. But yeah, definitely a tilter.
Yes, Cindy, that was a Wind Waker random seed.
I think my favorite part of the scene was just the absolute heart attack that was leaving Earth Temple boss key room because I didn't have bombs, so I couldn't blow up the warp pod, and I couldn't store anything, so I literally just had to take the chance and gamble. There was like a 50-50 chance I just lose like 2-3 minutes or something of that, so that was stressful.
Ironically, that probably would have been good for you, Jazz, because you would have been forced to get the second dungeon secret. So you would have left, done Wind Temple, got your bows and stuff, and then come back for Jahala, got the second. So it would both suck and be useful.
Maybe. I might have just done the rest of Earth Temple there out of spite, so I'm not sure. But
Was there a key behind the curtain? I didn't pay attention to the other item.
No.
Here's a hot piece, I think.
Yeah.
GG's.
Hello.
Yeah, GG's.
So
Yeah, that seed was not in my favor. Let me tell you. First of all, power places had no right being there.
Yeah, that's an awful spot.
That didn't. I think honestly, up until that point, I think I played okay. I had a few typical execution mistakes, but it was alright. Then those power places really threw me for a loop. So in the moment, okay, well, a bit of Earth Temple isn't logic, so I kind of defaulted to my natural way of routing, which is just do close checks. And yeah, that I kind of forgot how useful bombs were in Earth Temple. So I realized that most of the way into Earth Temple, so I ended up making a lot of mistakes in Earth Temple, and I had to backtrack a lot. And yeah, I just really wasn't happy with how I did that, and from then it was just well, I'm just never going to go to Earth Temple again out of spite, and then, oh, oopsies, that's where my shot is.
And you're left.
So yeah, oopsies.
Hello.
GG's, Magnus.
Again. We don't go to Earth Temple early. We last location Earth Temple.
Yeah, always last location.
It's always a bait.
So true.
That's a mood, Magnus.
It was yeah, I had a little bit of an oopsie in Earth Temple.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh yeah, waiting on the statue.
Yeah, I
Oh.
accidentally voided on the statue and then didn't have another chest to storage on until I had got bombs.
Oh.
Oh no.
So that was not great.
I mean, if it wasn't for your light arrows being right there, would have been fine. Unfortunately for you, your light arrows were right there.
Left side strikes again.
Yeah, it did. It happens. But
Rando.
other than that, I think I did pretty well this time.
That's a great
Um,
time. It's a great time.
But yeah.
I think that like even at this point, I mean, yeah, we're like over 2 hours in. I think because of how late the finishes were, we're still like me and you, Magnus, we're still getting like low 900s, which is I'd expect to get like worse points for that. But yeah,
Yeah, low
yeah,
yeah.
you're pretty close to the top 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
low 900s
because-
for a over 2 hour time speaks to the seed.
It
Yeah.
really does.
Yeah,
it really
that
does.
was a pretty bad seed.
That
it didn't feel
bottleneck.
great.
If you're greeted out Needle Rock, that bottleneck was insane.
Yeah, I had a feeling that everyone else was like struggling too. But like, yeah, I'll say in the chat again because of like these like really late times. But it's just like, I mean, I was as I was going through the seed, I'm like, okay, here's a point where someone can get screwed over. Here's a point where someone can get screwed over. This picto placement sucks. This power, like, it's just a lot of things were just like, yeah, unsurprisingly, I feel like a lot of people. I doubt. I mean, someone probably did route this perfectly. That's just how qualifiers work. But it's like, yeah, there were a lot of opportunities to get like shoved onto the wrong path, which is what happened to me and I assume many others.
I think that's me. I think my routing worked out with the seed, to my understanding.
Oh yeah, you got like yeah, 3rd place. Yeah, well done on that one.
It was basically the bombs. Getting bombs
Yeah.
early. They were Sphere 1. Not sure
Yeah.
if you'll
Yeah.
be counting that. Sphere 1 bombs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Sphere 1.
bombs
They
to
were.
bow.
But who the fuck
the
goes to
immediate
Needle
payback.
Rock?
Yo, yeah, who the fuck goes to
Just-
Needle Rock, bro?
The big back check. Who
Look,
does that?
all
Who
I'm
does
saying
that?
Is you go west, you get your horseshoe, you go north, you get your diamond step. It's not that far to go north and peak.
No, with the telescope, it's a very quick sail to peak, which is what my thought process was.
And you know, if it's
True.
dead, you go to Islet. Like,
Yep.
It's
I
true.
shouldn't be revealing these strategies.
The greed is
Crane's
too
just
big.
describing my thought process. Why are you spoiling it, Crane?
Because
Yeah, I mean, you could have found fire arrows. Avoid a double dip of Needle Rock potentially.
It's true. It's true. Most other seeds, that's not really going to have the benefit. Like almost every other seed I ever play, that play does
Yeah,
not work
probably.
out the same way. But does anybody know what happened to Tanjo? Because
Nope.
I don't have race time open during the race, but
Nope.
on my second monitor it popped up that he was playing Isaac a bit into the qualifier, and I was like, oh, I guess Tanjo DNF.
There's 4 DNFs. Oh, damn.
I mean, for this seed, I'm
Yeah,
not
rough
too
seed.
surprised. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fair.
Yeah,
you
Steam
know-
was like, Tanjo is playing Binding of Isaac, and I was like, rip Tanjo.
Oh yeah, Wind Temple was dead till you had the Mulgaro.
Oh my god.
Dude, I
Yeah.
was so mad until Terra.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I
if
feel that's-
someone actually rushes to end the Wind Temple.
Yeah, no,
I feel like that's what thing's been happening quite a bunch. I had a seed recently that was an entirely dead, like all brown chest and Earth Temple, but the shard was on Baito.
yeah, I think I aced
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, like that's just been happening a lot, and it's just like, come on, it's annoying.
To answer your question, Sis, it looks like Tanjo did not enjoy his routing or the seed, and honestly, I can't blame him.
Yeah.
I probably would have gotten pretty tilted playing the seed and dealing with the ET bait, the bombs, and that's it is a very hard seed on the mental side.
I could agree with that.
Well, any questions with? Oh, you go ahead, BT. I was just about to ask.
Well, you can ask if there's any other questions. We still got a little bit of time before we got Wolf Dash 4 coming up at the top of the hour, but if there's any other questions.
No, I was doing a bait where I would then any other questions because we're going to end. So don't mind me. Just go ahead.
Yep. First of all, sorry, not sorry for that seed. But again, give our runners Sizaval, Magnus Lee, KitKat, and Jazznex a follow for the great show they put on today. And also show some love to our trackers, Joshi, Lada Chia Maka, Arctic Fern, and Tomotalk, and of course our commentators, Sydney and Crane, for the work they did today. Of course, like I said, at the top of the hour, we'll have Wolf Dash 4 coming up. That's the Twilight Princess any percent tournament. But I'm actually going to raid over to one of our runners, probably be Tomo, since she's just running it for fun, just to go over and say hi over there. But always come back if you get a chance to watch that. But other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.